welcome back to another YouTube video. Sims have just released something extremely weird. It's a new update that essentially did this. I don't even know what to say about this, but they've released this new character into the world called Callia Maebey? Callia. Her name is Callia, not Camilla. I don't know, I keep saying Callia. I'm so sorry. So while I'm showing you how I give Callia Maebey a Alpha CC makeover, I want to talk a little bit about this new sim, okay? I need to stop. Her name is Callia. So what I figured out is that Camilla is actually a character that came with the City Living expansion pack, and she's actually seen as a child / teenager, I want to say. A teenager that moved to, I presume, the City Living world, San Myserious, and now all of a sudden she's grown up and she's being extremely weird. So that makes me think that maybe the Sims are releasing like update to the City Living expansion pack, or maybe they're doing like a City Living expansion pack 2. I don't know what they're doing. So obviously you can see her on the cover of the City Living expansion pack. I can't seem to find her anywhere else. She's not like in the trailer or anything. She doesn't seem to be a playable character, considering quite a lot of these characters that we see here are playable characters in the City Living. So it's very weird how they left her out and all of a sudden they're bringing her back. But nevertheless, she's still an extremely weird character that, I don't know, it was just very weird to see that update, and like her face with a phone, and has, I guess, a double meaning here, because it could be call me maybe, you know, like that song, and she has a phone and it keeps saying ring ring. I don't know, I'm extremely confused, but she creeped me out, so I said I'd give her a makeover. So as you can see here, I'm playing around with her face. I wanted to give her like a full-on CC makeover to make her a little bit less intense, a little bit less scary, and kind of like she would fit my game a little bit better. So I've seen a few people do this already, and I kind of wanted to give you guys an insight of what's happening and kind of my thoughts on it. So like when I took everything off and put a few of my CC skin overlays, she actually ended up being a very cute sim. Sims has been trolling us a lot recently, and they've been a little bit weird with what they release, and especially this now. Like I literally yesterday was playing The Sims and everything was fine, and I left for about 2 hours and I came back and I was like, oh my god, the whole menu has changed. And then this weird Camilla lady is like on my screen. So as you can see here, I'm just playing around with her makeup because she obviously has quite intense makeup, and as you can see in the picture, when she was a teenager she did wear quite intense makeup. So I wanted to kind of mimic that, but also kind of give her my own twist on what I think Camilla in this time frame would wear. I really don't know whether they're going to release like an updated version of the City Living, or whether they're going to give us like a totally different pack where she becomes the protagonist, the main lady of that pack. So with her, I stuck with that kind of orangey kind of themed. Well, I kind of wanted to make her look similar, but give her like a totally different style, if you know what I mean. So the colors are still very similar. As you can see, I left her eyes to be that extreme massive like blue shade. I even made them a little bit bigger, to be honest with you. When I was making her eyes, I just wanted to make them stand out, because I still wanted this to look like Camilla, but a totally different kind of version of Camilla. So I'm just playing around with a few different outfits. To be honest with you, she seems quite grungy, kind of like a girl that is figuring out her own style, but very kind of city style. But if you look at it, actually, I just want to point this out. If you look at it, in the outfit that they gave her, I think those leggings are see-through and you can see her underwear through them, and I was like, what in the name of God are you doing, Sims? It's very weird. Why did they give her see-through pants? So then, look at this. I figured out that she actually only has 2 traits, okay? So the sim that you take off the gallery only has 2 traits. And usually teenagers only have 2 traits, and when they grow up you have to pick their 3rd trait. So this makes a lot of sense, because she looks like a teenager to me, and now she's back with only 2 traits, and her aspiration is the City Living one. So I feel like that just says it all. She is the girl from City Living. This is what my Callia Maebey turned out like. I think she looks stunning, to be honest with you, and she looked terrifying before. So I'm glad I can look at her now in peace and not get freaked out. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what the Sims have brought out to us. But please let me know down in the comments what you think of this and what you think the Sims have in store for us coming. And let me know what you thought of my Callia, because I do really like her. I posted her to Twitter straight away and people were just in love with her. So please let me know what you thought down in the comments. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! Callia Maebey, not Camilla, Callia. Although I wish she was called Camilla, to be honest with you. It kind of suits her a bit better.